Everyday superpower where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. I come with a message. I come to preach the gospel. Make her feel seen. Okay? Make her feel seen. This is why you need to learn about psychology. You need to learn about human biology. You need to venture into the realm of esoteric information and garner an understanding of people, of behavior, of the woman, as well as the man, and the relationship of the two, in order to converse in a manner with her that she feels both exposed, anxious, and incredibly entwined with you. When you shine the light upon her and who she is and what she is, there's an air of insecurity you may provoke. There's a discomfort as she, like the rest of the world, walk upon this earth with a persona, with a mask, with that which has been formed in adulthood to protect the inner child. And when you come forth and you understand this and you see this and you peer at the real her through the cracks in her armor, it creates an anxiety within her as now she has been spotted, she has been seen. What does he know? How does he know? But how enticing is it to be able to relieve oneself of the weight of the armor you have been buried beneath for all this time? This is some real game here. This is some real game. This isn't a matter of you overtly telling her you can read her mind. I'm not saying you have to be some wizard, but in order to identify what to and what not to talk about, you're able to read her reaction, her nonverbal communication, her reflexes, her unconscious behavior. You're able to listen to the tonality of her voice. You're able to listen to the distancing in her verbal communication. You're able to understand the game she plays and try to assess a meaning as to why she plays it. You're able to hear the childish reaction in her voice when she speaks on particular topics and subjects and reacts in particular manners. You're able to see her. You're able to see her inner child. You're able to discover her in a way no one else on planet Earth ever has. How incredible is that? You know what? You understand me like nobody else, she will tell you. You know what? We've only known each other for this long, but it feels like we've known each other for eternity, she will tell you. You know, it's like you are my bestest friend because you know just as much about me than the next person does, and you've managed to assess that within the space of not much time at all. She will tell you these things. She will be indebted with gratitude to the space you have made for her to be her true self, to expose herself, to be fearless in doing so. You have become the therapist she doesn't need to pay for. You have become a position of authority within her world that she knows. Not only do you see her, but she can tell you, she can express to you. She knows you will work it out anyway. So she can be honest to you. She can be vulnerable with you. She knows if she does you wrong, you're going to be able to work it out. It'll be a little bit of a safeguard between you, given you get in a relationship. She won't want to lose you because the next people she meets are going to be so basic in nature, so misunderstood in how they approach her, and won't be able to garner an inkling of the true depths of who she is. She feels seen, she feels acknowledged, she feels beautiful. You see her identity, you see who she truly is. This is ever so important, people. This is called empathy, by the way, to some degree. You don't necessarily have to be completely analytical. You can try and fail, but the point is that you're trying to understand her, and she finds that a beautiful thing because nobody's tried to understand her before. No one's shown her interest to this degree before. Nobody has found fascination in her before. People have looked at her as she is. People have been attracted to her because of the shell of herself she presents to the world. People have never really gone to such depth to understand, and that's you. That's you. And this is the duality of such, because quite potentially in this position of understanding, not overstanding, you become submissive in nature, right? She becomes the teacher archetype per se when you inquire with her, when you ask her about her feelings towards that, when you make a statement and say, you didn't really believe that, did you? Or you're not telling us the full stuff, the full story, are you? She looks at you and she knows you see her, and she responds with, not really, but blah de blah. And then we continue talking, we continue communicating. She's understood, she's seen, she expresses herself, and because you see her and you express that you see her in those slight moments, I don't think you really feel that way, do you? Your body betrays you when you say that, you know. She feels anxious, and you can't have intimacy, you can't create sexual charge without anxiety. I'm putting you on game. It creates attention, but it doesn't have her run away. You become the light that exposes her darkness. She learns about herself. She has so much to think about. She goes home thinking about things. She goes home thinking about, what else did he see in me? What else could he teach me? How else can he heal me? You must learn about people. You must experience people. You must learn about nonverbal communication via this channel. Look at the catalogue. I teach you from A to Z how to read every gesture of the human body through their subconscious behaviors. You must learn about these things. And then you can engage with people in such a beautiful degree of understanding that they will establish a connection with you that they have never ever done with anybody else on planet Earth. And as we know, the woman's turn on is the spoken word, is the written word, is the verbal. When we see her, we turn the spotlight off of us. We're not egocentric no more. We're not narcissistic no more. We put her in the limelight. You're the center of attention now. And that child within you that didn't garner the attention that was necessary, and that's why this defensive mechanism has been established. We can start to heal that child. We can give that child what it wants. We can recover you. We can fulfill the void. It's a parallel with a salesman. We give the person what they want, what they desire, what they need. You can call that manipulative, right? But what's worse, giving somebody what they need and healing them and allowing them to be the individual they've always craved to be, or to completely deny that and to force ourselves and who we are into their life in an attempt to please them via that means. It does not work. It's a disgusting way to do it. It's what 99% of people do. Don't just come into my life trying to sell yourself. Make me feel acknowledged, and do so in a way of genuine, honest cooperation. Don't try and weaponize your attention towards me in order to get what you want from me. Do you see? That's some brief game. Click like and subscribe. You won't find it elsewhere. Peace.